5 people, 5 chilling predictions, and every single one came true. Some call it coincidence, others think it's something far more disturbing, because these are real cases of people who somehow knew exactly how they were going to die. And the worst part, they were right. Let's start with someone you already know, Mark Twain. He was born in 1835, the same year Halley's Comet appeared in the sky. Years later, he made a strange statement. "I came in with Halley's Comet, and I expect to go out with it." Most people thought it was just a clever joke, but in 1910 the comet returned, and just one day later Mark Twain died. Now this one is even more unsettling. Just days before his assassination, Abraham Lincoln had a disturbing dream. He walked through the White House, silent and empty, until he reached a room. There soldiers stood around a body. When he asked who had died, they replied, "The president. He was killed by an assassin." A few days later, that dream became reality. Lincoln was shot at Ford's Theater. Some fears sound irrational until they come true. Arnold Schoenberg had an intense fear of the number 13. He believed it would be the cause of his death. And as he grew older, that fear only got worse, especially when he turned 76, because 7 plus 6 equals 13. On Friday, July 13th, 1951, he stayed in bed all day, terrified it would be his last. As midnight got closer, his anxiety peaked, and just 13 minutes before the day ended, he died. Sometimes, people don't just fear death, they feel it coming. John Lennon once spoke about how he believed his life would end, not peacefully, not naturally, but violently. He said fame made him a target, that one day someone would come for him. Years later, on December 8, 1980, that fear became reality. He was shot outside his apartment in New York. And finally, a case that feels almost unreal. 50 Cent, before the fame, before the music, he once said something chilling: "I'm going to get shot." At the time, no one believed him. But in the year 2000, he was shot 9 times. 9. And somehow, he survived. But here's what makes it different. He didn't predict his death. He predicted the moment his life would almost end. Some of these might be coincidences, or maybe not. Maybe people sometimes catch a glimpse of something they're not supposed to see, the future. So think about this. If you knew how you were going to die, would you try to stop it? Or would it happen anyway?